Welcome back to America's Pulse. Planned Parenthood is under fire, but not from the usual sources. African-American pastors are accusing the family planning organization of racism. They say that Planned Parenthood is unfairly targeting black neighborhoods in America, and the pastors say they have the evidence to prove it. Molly Hennenberg was at a rally today, a protest, in fact, outside Planned Parenthood in Washington. Molly, what happened?
Hi, Jamie. Planned Parenthood gets hundreds of millions of taxpayer dollars for each year, over $300 million just last year. And the protesters want that to stop because they say the group has demonstrated, quote, blatant racism against the black community by targeting African-American women for abortions and putting clinics in predominantly black neighborhoods. Today, pro-life groups and pastors held a prayer vigil and a rally outside of Planned Parenthood and said the group should no longer get funding from Congress.
We're here to talk about race because Planned Parenthood has made abortion about race.
Planned Parenthood, no more will you receive one dime dipped in the blood of black children.
That's right.
Part of what prompted this rally are some phone calls now on YouTube by pro-life advocates to Planned Parenthood clinics around the country. The callers were testing the employees to see if they would accept money intended for specific race-based abortions. Here's an example.
When I underwrite abortion, does that apply to minorities too?
If you specifically want it to underwrite an abortion for a minority person, you can target it that way. You can specify that that's how you want it spent.
Okay, yeah, because there's definitely way too many black people in Ohio, so I'm just trying to do my part.
Okay, whatever.
Planned Parenthood said today in a statement that 97% of its services focus on pregnancy and disease prevention, but otherwise did not comment on these allegations. However, in a previous statement to an Idaho newspaper after a similar call was made public, a spokesperson said, quote, a fundraising employee violated the organization's principles and practices when she appeared to be willing to accept a racially motivated donation. The statement goes on to say, we apologize for the manner in which this offensive call was handled. But protesters today say that's not enough. They want the employees fired and Congress to withhold funding to the group. Jamie?
Molly, before I let you go, we reached out to Planned Parenthood. We're going to actually be speaking with one of the people in your piece from this pastoral organization. And Planned Parenthood wouldn't do an interview with us. They issued the same statement. But I'm just curious, what about training for these operators? If this has happened several times, have you gotten an answer from them on really corrective action they'll take on their own?
They have said that they talked to the employees that were part of these phone calls and sort of trained them more, I guess. I'm not sure. Planned Parenthood statements today didn't really get into these allegations, but I know they have spoken to the employees that were part of these phone calls previously. Yeah,
it reminds me of the 911 operators who sometimes make an error in judgment. This may have been. We're going to take a look at it further. Thanks, Molly.
Okay.